Namaskaram. Good evening, friends. Tuning in from a very wet, stormy evening here in Tasman. Whew, we've just had the power put back on and it's wet, very wet. Our farm is sodden. And my thoughts go to everybody who is without power tonight, and also to people who have damage, flood damage, and any damage to their property, and farmers and food producers out there. We were organic farmers for 15 years producing vegetables, and my heart goes out to all the food producers out there. We're slowly transitioning out of that, just not able to do it anymore. So, for a variety of reasons, but really, my heart goes out to you all, food producers out there, and anybody who's have damage, and yeah, blessings to you. So, another evening, face yoga. I wanted a little bit of movement. Been hearing a lot lately from clients about lymphatic drainage. So, yes, let's just start with a little bit of shoulder rolling, shrugging backwards, shrugging the shoulders up and back and down, breathing. And really, there's kind of no point doing face yoga if your neck and shoulders are really tense, because all those muscles blend up into the fascia, into the face and head and neck. So just rolling the shoulders back, shrugging them up, making a fist, and then making a breath, dropping the hands. Inhale up. And the region definitely has been feeling the stress of this weather event again. We've had a lot of these state of emergencies in the last month. So letting go of some stress here, and any stress that you have experienced in your life wherever you are watching this. So this is stress relief as much as it is lymphatic drainage and improving texture and tone of your face. So okay, Jay Ma, please comment where you're watching from, and any other comments or questions about what you'd like to see tonight with regards to face yoga, lymphatic drainage, and using some Derm Results range products here from Arbonne. I'm going to use the range to cleanse the face and show you some face yoga. So we're doing some rolling of the shoulders, shrugging up and down. Let's take a side bend, one arm over. And so the lymph nodes, again, we're talking about lymphatic drainage. So lymph nodes in the armpits, take the one arm up and even massage with the other hand down. So lymphatic drainage is always away from the periphery and back to the center. So that can be a really nice thing to do. Changing sides, massaging down. And if you've received a lymphatic drainage massage, it should be fairly firm and kind of like you're moving like a glove, like kind of over the whole limb as much as you can, just to really drain that fluid back towards the central lymph node. So here is in the armpit. And lovely to do with a bit of movement too. Movement obviously is moving the lymphatic fluid, affecting the lymphatic system. So the lymphatic system is actually like likened to tributaries of kind of streams or rivulets in the body. So from kind of main channels all the way down through those little rivulets down into the lymph nodes. So it relies on movement and it relies on gravity. It doesn't have its own muscular pumping system or valves like veins do. So it does rely on movement and gravity. So, okay, rubbing the palms together, generating some heat. Take a deep breath in and let the hands, the warmth of the hands go on the eyelids. Let's repeat that a few times. Wonderful. Okay, so be sure to give us a thumbs up and check out my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Really helps my channel grow. Starting with one of my favorite products, the Arbonne Cleansing Balm. So this has avocado oil in it. It's a really lovely, nourishing balm. You don't even need very much. These products are very potent, so you don't need very much. Okay. So just rubbing that all over the face. And let's just start over the eyebrows. So this is part of a 30-day. This is day 4 if you've just joined in. A 30-day face yoga challenge. Spending a bit of time massaging the face and doing a few face yoga exercises and creating a new skincare ritual for yourself. Carving a bit of time out. So if you've just joined in, feel free to have a little scroll break. Join in with me. Massage your temples. And then lightly tapping around the lower eye. So often we can get some fluid around the lower eye. It's evening for me here, but particularly in the morning, you can wake up with puffy eyes. And then massaging down along the nose. So there's lymph little nodes along the nose. So massaging down. So comment where you're watching from. And then circular motion around the lips. And you can kind of make that movement where the lips go around the teeth. And the other way. Okay. So using your tongue and moving it along that nasolabial fold just to give it a little stretch. And you can massage at the same time. I hope you're making these faces with me. And then the other side. Okay, and then really importantly, along the mandible, the lymph nodes here. And we're going to look at massaging down. And I know some people, when they receive facial, they're massaging up, which is fine. But for lymphatics, you want to massage down towards the collarbone, just under the collarbone. Where are you watching from tonight? Well, it's tonight here in New Zealand. Where are you watching from? Thank you for your comments. Give us a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. Doing some lymphatic drainage massage here. And at the same time looking up. So we're stretching the anterior muscles of the neck. Like I showed you last time, those neck muscles, platysma, that attach from the collarbone, come right up like a thin sheet of muscle. I'll show you like this, as if this is the platysma muscle. Thin sheet of muscle that actually attach to the side of the mouth. So if that's tight, it's going to cause the corners of the mouth to droop down. Right. So looking up slightly to the side and massage down. And you could also make a bit of a stretching movement of the lower lip. And this is to combat a great term I heard the other day. Resting bitch face. Have you heard of that one? Resting bitch face. Ah, so funny. but without even knowing it, sometimes like we're scrolling on our phone or working, and yet we have this like angry look on our face. Let's just start to be aware of that and start to just let go of that angry face and just catch yourself in your phone or catch yourself in the mirror. Maybe your children see you and say to you. So just catch yourself. And, you know, because what we do makes imprints into our body. So if we're frowning and we've got um, resting bitch face, you're going to end up with bitch face. So, yeah, let's try to reverse that. So look up, look to the side, slight little smile, lift the corner of the mouth even a little bit or stretch it. And then really press the collarbone down. That's a good stretch. Okay, other side. So the side and looking up at the same time, a slight little stretch at the corner of the mouth and massage down. And breathing. And then really press under that collarbone. See if you can drop the shoulder down. Let the collarbones, often we end up with collarbones up here. See if you can leave the collarbone down. Stretching underneath. And our posture, let's start to be aware of our posture, our shoulders, our neck. Wonderful. Okay, that feels better already. So I'm going to just wipe that off. Okay, and then use a wee toner, witch hazel. So these products, Arbonne adheres really strictly to 2,000 products ingredients that they never use, adhere really strictly to regulations set by the EU, which bans so many more ingredients than what is banned in New Zealand or Australia or even in the US. So try to use as clean of skincare as you can. Why would we put toxic chemicals on our skin, our largest organ? Hormone disruptors, etc., etc. Okay, a lovely serum time. So this is my evening routine. I hope you're joining in. So this is just to dot on nice and lightly, dotting, kind of stimulating under the eyes again, around the cheeks. And I want with this serum this time now to work a little bit more along the mandible. So take the thumb and the index finger and massage under that line of the jaw. And if you're concerned about your jaw, creating more of an angle there with this massage, I've really noticed a difference in doing this more regularly. And not only cosmetically, but actually tension. We can hold, if we're clenching the jaw, particularly at nighttime or in the day, we can hold a lot of tension there, which creates headaches, can create headaches. I do online sessions, one-on-one. Email me. All my details are in my bio, in the description on my channel. So hit subscribe and you'll see my email and all my details. So feel free to reach out that way. Good, good, good. Okay, moisturizer time. So what do you do as part of your skincare routine out there? Feel free to comment. Or do you not have one? I never had one for a long time. It's only now I'm in my 50s that I started to notice some changes, and I've found this amazing product range. So I'm starting to look after myself a little bit more and creating this time. It's just time to look after yourself. So some nice massage here around the eyes. Let's go around the eyes. And I'm actually massaging quite firmly. So, I mean, not pulling the skin by any means, but you're actually wanting to get into the muscles over the eyebrows and that corrugator, that crowning muscle there. See if we can just smooth away that muscle tension. And what you can do is you can even take your opposite hand here, reach across to the eyebrow, and just kind of lift, like a little eye lift. Little lifting upwards and then massaging in that upward direction. So that just encourages the upper eyelid to be stretched a little bit. And often now we're looking down a lot more on our phones. So you could even look up here, exercise those upper eye muscles. Wonderful. And then change sides. So the other arm coming round. A slight lift. I mean, not crazy, but just a slight lift. And then massaging up towards the eyebrow. You're basically shaping, we're shaping our face. We're shaping our bodies with exercise. We're shaping our face with exercises and massage too. And really accessing the vagus nerve, which calms our nervous system. So looking up. And breathing. Wonderful. And then get into the jaw joint just beside the ear. Open the mouth. Nice to see some familiar names there joining in. Some regular viewers. Thank you for joining me. Good to see you. Okay, so get into that jaw joint and just massaging. Again, sometimes you can hold a lot of tension there. And then just around the ear. Now, there's little lymph nodes also behind the ear. Actually, I had somebody telling me the other day, too. They get tenderness back there and a little bit of puffiness even. So massaging behind the ear. There's so many little marma points or trigger points in the ear. So massage the ear. And this is so wonderful to receive this in an Abhyanga massage, an Ayurvedic style massage where they massage the ear. Or a marma massage, massaging all those little points. And thank you. Yes, I'm doing well. We've had some flooding here, so it's been a bit of a stressful time for the region. But I'm fine and I'm doing well, and I'm really grateful for technology to connect us, and I'm grateful for new business opportunities with Arbonne and personal training and seeing my clients with health and wellness coaching. So I'm very grateful for other employment in my life. So thank you for asking. But it's a big shout out to farmers and to anybody affected by these floods and anybody affected by these, weather events that we're seeing more and more. Okay, a little bit of time massaging the neck, releasing some tension there. And even look down. We're stretching upper fibers, trapezius and levator scapula. We're looking down and over to the opposite knee while we're massaging. So this is like myofascial release when you're elongating the muscle and then at the same time causing that mechanical pressure with deep tissue work. And so that's really affecting the fascia. Stretching and massaging at the same time is very potent. Releasing stress and tension. And how are you in India? What time is it in India there? Wonderful. Okay, slowly take the head to the other side. And let's go for that same stretch, other side. So you're looking down. And you can see that neck muscle for me is quite tight, attaching up behind the ear. Also the sternocleidomastoid muscle attaching behind the ear. So it's all part of, links into the fascia of the face. So looking down, and the lymphatics. And just using like kind of that sort of rolling motion of your hand over that levator scap muscle at the back. Maybe I should turn around. So you're looking down and massaging, rolling over. Could be lots of little bumps there, little trigger points. Ah, wonderful. 3 in the afternoon. Nice. Hello to you in India. Okay, finishing with a little eye cream, last little treat of the evening. And we're just dotting that. Now with this range, it's got a cumulative effect. So the products in the range are designed to complement each other. You can purchase the whole 5-step range with my link below to my web store, or even 3 parts of the range. You can purchase them individually too. So in the US, UK, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and Poland. Thank you for your support. Okay, wonderful. Well, I hope that feels a little bit better for you. I know it feels better for me. And I hope you've learned something about lymphatic drainage, downward motion around your neck, around the mandible, underneath the eyes, along the length of your nose, and really being aware of your neck posture, because how we hold our neck is going to affect our face. So good evening to you all. Jema, namaste, blessings to you all. Thanks for joining. Hit the subscribe and be sure to check out my channel. I'm actually going to be embarking on some videos promoting a 7-day reset. So it's an intermittent fasting program. I have a little box here. And if you're in those countries I've said before, you can purchase one of these boxes delivered to your door. Join in my private Facebook group, and I'll be sending you videos every day supporting you through this 7-day reset, reboot, renew program from Arbonne. It's wonderful. Intermittent fasting, matcha, protein, and recolonizing your biome, your gut biome. So it's all about gut health. Look after yourselves. Sayonara. Take care. Bye.